So it might not be clear where I'm heading with the channel, so I thought maybe it's helpful if I talk about my ideas of what I want to do eventually. Like, this isn't all like right now, this is in the future. But some of the things I want to say first is Rust and live streaming will be coming back, definitely. I really like live streaming and interacting with everyone. Just I can't really do that. Like, even now while I sit and edit things and, you know, even recording whatever, I'm doing other stuff in the background. I'm running around my house. I'm studying for tests. For example, now I'm running maths. That's why I've been completely quiet. I just quickly uploaded 2 videos that I've been editing, and I know they're not the greatest. I don't know how to work on the flow with the Among Us, because there wasn't really any amazing clips. But doing recently is what I was doing. I was making edits and Among Us content and obviously Counter-Strike and Call of Duty. But the reason I've been doing that instead of the games I really like to play, like Rust for example, is because of Rust being a very time-consuming game, and I know myself by now, as soon as I stop playing that game again, I won't stop wanting to play it, thinking about it. I have a problem with Rust, to be honest. So instead of playing that, I've been compensating with other stuff like Counter-Strike, Call of Duty and Among Us to at least bring some kind of content out in one way or another. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. I also want to get my production value of the actual editing higher, so I've been experimenting with like what works, what can be subtle but still look nice, whatever. So I've also been trying to get better at editing. While I was actually editing videos, I would figure out by checking on how to do this or that, and then implementing it, see if it works. If it doesn't work, scrap it for another idea, or if it does work, keep it. If nothing works, then shit. That's basically my process of animating or editing, sorry. And then talk about animation. I want to start getting good with animation, because I've recently started with animation. But the idea is to basically make an animated short on the channel every now and again, and maybe start like a series. That's what that Begin thing was about. It's like a little teaser. There's gonna be like an actual proper trailer for the thing if I actually start working on it. But then I want to make like an actual series based around the character. It's like the whole universe thing that I was like in the past. It was like a thing where I had on my Discord where this is like basically if you have a character ideas, put it in there, and I was going to try and implement it on the animation and challenge myself with story building and whatever, which I know I'm not the greatest at. So I thought that would be a cool idea to try out. I also wanted to do game development, not like, Yandere Simulator game dev where I work on it every once in a while, whatever. Well, okay, maybe, but the idea is to do it more Danny style. If you guys have ever watched Danny's content, I should link his channel down below. He's actually an amazing content creator and an amazing developer. Just like I have no idea how to code or write a game in general. So when I do the stuff, I have no idea what I was doing. I think the best I've done was follow a course on how to make a basic first-person character rig and make him shoot. That even failed, and his arms looked up into the air, and he could spin around but not move the gun up and down and shit. I don't know what I did. And eventually the character just started glitching around and falling through the map. This was in Unreal Engine, so I properly broke it. Then after that I was like, okay, let me just start with a blank canvas instead of taking a 3D rig, changing it up a bit. So then I learned to put in a basic player controller there and a basic AI system. But even I failed at that, and my AI started attacking the player. Didn't do any damage. Once it did damage, it would be very iffy with the damage. You would only do it now and again. I think that had to do with the actual hitbox on the player or the collision or something. I have no idea. But at some point it would do damage, and then other points it would just ram into the character and make him fly. Like, think about Gmod, where if you take a prop below you play with the gravity gun. Yeah, it's kind of like that, but only with the AI system that did not have any sense of gravity or anything. So I still want to get into game dev. It's just like I have no idea what I'm doing, so it's going to be a journey to make a basic game. But my first idea now, which I think is going to be relatively easy, is remaking Among Us. I actually want to see if I can get the developers of Among Us to say it's okay. But my idea is basically to take Among Us, make it first person, or even maybe third person. I'm not sure, but I like the idea of first person, where all the tasks are done and whatever. But in first person mode, your character literally like takes wires and it's animation, and I even made a player model for Among Us in 3D, and I was trying to capture the style more or less of being drawn instead of the ones that are currently there with the anime lines and then the hexagon textures. I was trying to not do that, but kind of stick to the game. And you've also seen that character specifically, the ones I used in the Among Us video. But yeah, they also have hands. It's just like I've stuck them into their body so no one can see them because they're ugly as shit. As well as game dev, I want to get better at modeling in general, because I can model the base what I want, but as soon as it comes to the shading part, like the texturing and whatever, I always have a problem getting the effect I want. Because right now, recently I learned I can actually draw on the model, which I should have known from the beginning, but I didn't. So hey, it's cool though. So now I can draw shit on there, but it's also like I'm still not the greatest at that either, so I still need to figure that out and get better at that. So once all these things like the game development, 3D modeling and animation are all up to par, like I can actually make some decent looking games, animations, shorts, movies, whatever, maybe one day, I don't know. But like the casual content I kind of want for the channel is basically just gameplay with friends, and I want to get it to a way where it's actually like funny moments and something that is more fun to watch, because the last few videos of just gameplay, I noticed were kind of boring, and I agree on that, and I should have probably gotten some better clips before I try to upload something. We don't really have too many funny moments when we record. It's more everybody's focused on what's actually going on. But when I actually get funny moments, it's me playing alone with a bunch of random people. I actually have a clip of that, but I think I deleted the rest of the video. But like a clip of that where I actually found a bunch of random people that I actually want to get in touch with again, maybe record with, because they're a lot of fun to play with and talk to. And then also the weird thing is I wanted to bring Airsoft. I know it's weird, but like I've been playing Airsoft for a little while now. I haven't recently because of exams and COVID and whatever, but last year and I think at the beginning of this year I played a little bit of Airsoft. I have a L96 sniper rifle and a M9 Beretta as my kit basically. So I don't have like a full set, like all the gear and whatever, but like I have the guns, and I also still need to flip and fine tune my sniper rifle, which is sad to say, because I noticed that thing shoots a little bit too far to the right eventually, so I need to tune that in, because I can't shoot too far without it going far to the right, and I'll eventually just start curveballing around walls. As well as the Airsoft, I kind of want to do building videos, because I have a bunch of stuff that I want to build, but like this is the airsoft and the building are gonna be like the last additions probably to the channel, because for like the airsoft I need to get a GoPro, and then for the building it's gonna be funding, and right now I don't have a shit ton of cash. So once I get like a proper job to, you know, fund the building, the airsoft, I'm gonna you know, actually start bringing that into the channel. But the building is gonna be me building any random idea that I have. Like right now I want to build a airsoft helmet that has like a visor attached to the front that is mounted with magnets, and then it has like a connection point at the top, and then when it connects there's a projector in the inside and it's smoke visors, so the projector basically projects HUD like in games onto the inside of the helmet. And then I want to add like cameras to it so it can have like thermal night vision, whatever. That shit's gonna be expensive as fuck. As well as maybe building some other machines, like, you know, I don't know, the AI system that I can mount to my roof, you know, like a little Jarvis. I think that's already been done multiple times by now, but like my own version of like a Jarvis robot that I was thinking is, I have a light in my room, but I don't really use it. It's one of those ceiling lights, but I was thinking about removing it and then getting a power converter in there, and then like attaching it basically to where you would attach the lights, but then somehow converting the power, because right now I'm studying electrical engineering, so it'll be fun for me to experiment with this as well, and I can get help from my teacher and whatever to eventually do what I want to do. But maybe not even, maybe at the point I start doing that shit I'm like done with school and whatnot. But then what I want to do is basically attach it to the roof, and then I don't know if you guys have ever checked Portal, but you know that female robot that's like hanging from the roof. Oh shit, I can't remember her name, but then she's like hanging from the roof, and then she's like the main, you know, enemy of the game. Shit, I can't remember her name though. But yeah, so basically something like that. And then eventually, once that's up, I want to rig it to a Raspberry Pi in the corner of my room, maybe on the table or something, and then it can like connect to the Wi-Fi, get info, you know, update the channel, help around with stuff. I don't really know what the main idea is. I just kind of want to build the robot and see if it works, if I can do the basic stuff. Once it's done with that, I'll improve upon it and see. But I still need to get to the point where I actually start building it, because right now it's just all ideas. But yeah, so don't worry about the edits and stuff. The edits and stuff will only be when I don't really have time to do some proper recordings like Rust or whatever, because I can always go and quickly make an edit with some like flippin' demo or something that I have. But and then also the Among Us, I don't really know if I'm gonna play a lot of it. I mean, I enjoyed my first time playing it quite a bit because of the stupid things I actually didn't get away with, and actually seeing how some of my friends actually reacted to me doing obviously blatant shit just to get caught, and they're not getting caught because of reasons. So I might play that game in the future again, but with some kind of spin probably, like I'm gonna tell everybody that we have to act as sus as hell, or I don't know if we can drink then, because next year I can start drinking, so I don't know. So maybe then I'm gonna go like we can all, you know, take shots or something every single time a round is over, or something in that line. I'm not really sure. Just a way to force some content. But yeah, and then the animated short is gonna be about the character called Sahara. I've actually started thinking about how to make the trailer. Trailer ideas aren't as great as I want them to look, so I started revamping some of the things. Like there's a hallway that like flashes. I don't know if you guys have checked the, what was it? I think it was Advanced Warfare. That's what mostly inspired that scene, is like Advanced Warfare, where it's like a clean hallway and then it flashes and then there's shit on the wall. I think it did in Resident Evil as well, I'm not sure. I also bought Resident Evil, so we can play that on the channel sometime. I've actually bought a few games so we can play on the channel once my exams are done. And yeah, so that's basically what I wanted to say. And I also wanted to thank you guys. I know I put it in the edit. I should have done it more properly than putting it in the edit over there with the music. Yeah, so many ideas, not a lot of time. Too much school is basically the summarization of all of this. But yeah,